What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna teach you today how to make a speed ramp video, all the behind the scenes of the camera movement and how exactly I go about in making my speed ramp videos. Let's go. I'm recording you, recording me. How do you feel about that? All right, so obviously first you have to plan your shots. Here, the interesting stuff that I see that I want to shoot, I'm shooting random stuff. Obviously in your videos you're going to know where you're going to want to shoot. Here I'm going to shoot this palm tree, the flowers, and the water fountain. So I'm going to start with the flowers in focus, very close. I'm going to have this on manual focus, and then I'm going to change the focus as I go up to focus on the palm trees, and then from there I'm going to go from the palm trees down to the fountain. So here, I guess the main thing in making these videos is keeping your hand as steady as possible and doing slow movements. Because I'm shooting in 120 frames per second. You can shoot in 60 frames per second as well, as long as it's in a higher frame rate. That way you can slow it down and speed it up. So let's get to it. I actually like how that came out. And this is in slow motion, so it's gonna look even better. What was that called again? Stanchion. So here's some of the interesting things that I see right off the bat are the lanterns, this little awning here, I like the design on it, and this stanchion right here. So we're gonna pretty much go in this movement like that. So once again, remember, keep the camera steady and do slow movements. Not only am I focusing from one object to the next, but I'm also doing camera movements. For example, here, I envision it kind of like a drone, where it's doing this movement, and then this, and then this. It gives it a lot more character to the video. All right, so on this one, I decided to use this archway here. It's gonna go from this archway to these stairs here, and then we're gonna end up on that close sign. So on this one, I'm actually gonna walk. So you're gonna see when I walk, I stay with my knees bent and my arms out like this, holding the camera, and I walk very slow like this. So it looks like you're creeping up on someone, but the only thing you're creeping up on is a good shot. Was that a dad joke? Is that good? All right. So once again, I'm doing these movements like as if it's a drone.
No, you take a picture of him taking a picture, and I'm taking a picture.
A picture of you, taking a picture of me, taking a picture of that. Okay, so on this one, it's gonna be the crossing sign, the traffic light, and then it's gonna be these blue bars here. So typically I like to do minimum 3, because if it's, you could do 2, but I think minimum 3 it works. If you do more than 3, it looks even better, it looks pretty cool. So we'll just wait till this turns yellow. Ready? Alright, that was good. We got it. Second time's the charm. Alright man, it was nice meeting you.
Alright, see you next time.
Have a good one. Okay guys, so we're back in the room now, time to edit. Here I already have the clip that I want to do the speed ramp on. I have it already in the timeline. As you can see, I chose this clip. I'm only going to show you how to do one of them because it's going to be the same thing on all. And since I did these relatively quickly just for the sake of showing you guys, I did not redo the shots. I just did kind of a one or two take thing. So the shots are not perfect. This is the one I decided came out the best. That way I can show you exactly how to do the speed ramp. So let's start. Right now it's on regular speed. As you can see, the stabilization's pretty bad. I was walking, so you can see all the little bumps. Let's get started here. So what I do is I highlight the clip to begin with, put the stabilization on it. That's the first thing I do, because once you start cutting and moving things around, you can't exactly stabilize it and have them all consistent after, because it's going to stabilize it very differently. So let's wait for that to process.
A few moments later.
Okay, so everything looks pretty good. Everything's pretty much smoothed out, except for that little wobble at the beginning, but it's going to be super fast, so you're probably not going to be able to tell. So does not look bad. Okay, let's run with that. So the first thing I do after I do my stabilization is actually set it up to automatic speed. What that does, it plays back depending on the frame rate that you shot. So I shot at 120 frames per second, so that's pretty slow, and the frame rate I have here on my timeline is 24 frames per second. So what it does is it plays it back at the automatic speed, which would be 20% slower. So as you can see here, that speed wobbles, that wobbles pretty bad, but you won't see the rest after that. So it's going to speed up around there, I believe. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, I think that's good. We'll stick to that. Let's let that play a little longer. So I'm cutting. I press Command B to cut on the highlighted clip. So for example, that's where my cut's going to end, around there. So Command B, and then now I highlight this next clip, move my playhead and skip as if it's in the speed ramp. I just grab my playhead and skip to the part I want to cut again. So I kind of like, right there, it's already moving down, so anything here and behind. So let's start here actually. I kind of like that. Let's let that play out. Okay, that's pretty repetitive. It's a lot of spinning in the same location. So the real movement is from there to about there. Let's cut that. Let's do a quick look at it again. Okay. And it's going to speed up again, up until it gets to the close sign. So as you can see, it's kind of out of focus there. Get some focus soon here. It's out of focus up until there, so I'm going to use this. Let's play that out. Cut that, Command B, and then once again, this is going to be the fast part. Now what I do is click on the beginning part, because my speed ramp is going to start fast, slow down, speed up again, slow down. So mine starts off fast. So what I'll do is I'll click on this, go to this icon here, go to fast. There's ×2, which makes it 2 times faster, 4 times faster, 8 times faster, or 20 times faster. 20 times is pretty crazy. I never use that actually. But here I usually use 8, and then I tweak it from there, because 8, at least from my experience, has been a pretty good starting point. So I'll just start at 8. You can see it shrunk, but you can zoom in. I'm on a MacBook, so I just pinch my mouse pad and it zooms in. So I'll zoom in here, see how fast that is. So that's not bad. We'll tweak it maybe later, depending on how the rest of the clips come out. So let's move on. This is the clip that's going to be slowed down. Let me skip, and this is the clip that's going to be sped up.
So there you have it. As you can see here, speeds up, does the slow motion on a part you want to focus on, speeds up again, slow motion on the second object, and speeds up to the third. And here you can see that's the final one. So you can get creative with it. I always do sound effects. So I pretty much downloaded these sound effects from YouTube. They're pretty much like copyright free, royalty free sound effects. A lot of times I get music like that on YouTube as well, but there are programs like MusicBed online that you can pay for a month and you can download the music and sound effects. But here, for example, I put two different sounds, as you can hear them. That's one. Here's going to be the second one, which is the same sound. And then here I lapped two. So you can hear two sound effects on that one to kind of change the sound a little bit. But you know, once you add some music, some more sound effects like the sounds of the city or birds or the wind, it makes this just feel a lot more alive. But this is just so you get an idea of how to make the actual clip itself. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you like, comment, subscribe, share it with people that you think can benefit from this video, and I hope you guys liked it. This is my first actual tutorial video, so if you like it, please let me know, and see you guys on the next video.